SMT Nation, we back. Nation, today we're going to be reviewing a product. I actually paid for this. I did not receive it as a review product thing from the company, but it is a wireless microphone. More specifically, IMAXTOP wireless lavalier microphone. I wanted to get one of these because I wanted to simplify my recording situation when I'm out doing mobile speed testing. So what I wanted to do was kind of get away from my old setup, and I wanted to try something a little bit budget-minded. So that's kind of the thought process and why I'm reviewing this. All right, so we're going to unbox this thing. We're going to take a look at what comes with it, and then we're going to talk about, what it's good for, its use cases, and then we're going to actually do some audio samples from it. We're going to do some indoor stuff and some outdoor stuff. And by the way, the baseline audio being recorded right now is from the Samsung Galaxy S22, which is what I'm using to record this video. Just the external microphone, and you guys should be able to hear the difference once we get this thing set up. We'll try it for both Android and iOS with respect to the iPhone. We're gonna do a lot in today's video. Chapter markers will be down below. Let's get this started here with this microphone. Let's unbox it. All right, quick little overview. We have the IMAXTOP wireless lavalier microphone. I ordered this from Amazon, and they shipped it in a couple of days. This microphone is about 30 bucks. I think it was like $28. And the reason I got it is because I wanted something affordable, kind of budget-minded, just to kind of help enhance the audio experience on my recorded videos when I'm out speed testing networks. So this microphone setup, looking at what comes in the box, it lets you know with the advertising on the box. It is plug and play, so we should be able to get this thing connected to both iPhones and Android devices very easily. It says long working time, so hopefully that means good battery life. It says widely compatible, and then it says real-time sound reception. I'm guessing that's the latency piece. All right, so works over the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, good for live streaming, has noise cancellation, that's really good. Good for vlog shooting, interviews. It does come with 2 mics, as you guys could see pictured here. And then 25 millisecond latency, that seems good, very responsive. Additionally, on the side here, 360 sound pickup, right? So you get the full immersion of what you're recording. 2-in-1 microphone, says sound and picture sync, so you get really quick responsive audio to your recorded video, and then it says portable. That's the whole idea. Here's what's included in the box, and we'll unbox it in a second. 2 microphones, comes with a charging case. That was one of the reasons why I picked this model. It's got the lightning receiver, which you plug in to your iPhone if you're recording on an iPhone. And then it also has the adapter for the USB-C, which is probably predominantly where I'm going to be using this. It does have a USB-C charging cable, and then it's got the user manual. And just so you guys know, it is made in China. All right, let's get this thing unboxed and get all the materials out of it. Get that out of the way. Got the user manual here. Don't need that. We could toss it. And you are introduced to the box. And this box, this is the charging box. And this is what houses the 2 microphones and then the receiver that plugs into your iPhone. And I think within here we also should have the adapter. I'm not really sure where it is. The charging box does have USB-C. And here's the microphone. You guys could see it's got the clip. This can also charge individually here with the USB-C port. So if you want to charge directly, you can. Wow, it automatically started syncing, just so you guys know. Look. So it comes pre-charged. There's the LED lights, right, to let you know that things are charged. I guess when it's full, it'll have all 4. As the battery gets used, it'll show like less of those markers. You'll see this thing is synced automatically. You could see the microphone and receiver part there. The clips, nice sized, right? That's pretty good. So that should go right over a shirt or sweater or whatever. You will see at the bottom you have the little charging elements, right? And yeah, so you can see all the lights there. Here's the transmitter connector that goes into the iPhone, and this should be automatically synced. Shouldn't be an issue there. All right, so that's the charging box and the holding case, I suppose. Make sure that this is aligned. Right, you could kind of see this has to sit right on there. And you will see it does give you confirmation once this thing gets plugged in. Down there, the elements. And it doesn't lay flush. They do kind of sit don't know if you guys can tell there, right? Kind of has that elevation to it. Closes, fits nicely, does indicate kind of like the charging time, the milliamp hour rating capacity for the batteries. Gives you some information on the microphone and the charging case there. Pretty nice. I like it. I chose the premium black color. The other one I think was just a regular black, but whatever, no big deal. But these are synced, and you can see that they are lit up there. All right, now we should have, I guess, the charging cable in here, and then we should have the USB-C adapter within this portion of the packaging. All right, so what did they give us? They gave us a USB to USB-C charging cable. It looks like a short one, maybe about a foot or something like that. Okay, so we got that. And then looking for the adapter for the Android Life. And there you guys have it. This is what's going to plug in to this receiver portion. Right, so this is going to plug into your phone. If you have an Android that uses USB-C, you're just going to snap that on, and boom, you got your adapter solution. Less than ideal, but I do want to tell you guys, I knew I was going to be using my iPhone for recording in some instances, so that's why I got it like this. With the adapter, though, future-proofing, because obviously the new iPhone 15 generation, they've got USB-C, right? So this is cool. We are covered here with the adapter, covers both platforms and use cases. A quick little run through of the actual microphone, just so you guys get a close-up look. You have your light indicator when it's connected, so you can see where the microphone is, you can see where the light indicator is, the USB-C charger, here's the clip, and then you have, I'm guessing, just your pairing button for the Bluetooth connectivity, and then you have your connectors for when it's in the charging case and it needs to charge. So pretty cool that you can actually, charge this thing with the USB-C directly. That'll probably charge it real quick. Okay, so that's everything that's in the box, right? You get all your adapters, you get your transmitter, you get your microphones, you got your charging cases. We're all there. Let's go ahead and get this set up. I'm going to show you guys the Galaxy setup, right? The Samsung Galaxy. So this is an Android device. I wanted to show you guys the same kind of setup here with the adapter and that sort of thing. We are going to need the adapter, right, to go from Lightning cable over to the USB-C. So I'm recording this on my Google Pixel 7 Pro. You can see that the video camera kind of performance or whatever, a little bit different here. Let's plug it into the Android, see what type of notification we get. And I don't think we got a notification like we saw with the iPhone. But confirming here with the green light and the blue is still paired. I don't see any special indicator. I do see that this microphone thing was activated. We're going to try it on the iPhone, right? Because that's the standard connector. So this is an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And what I want to do is just get this thing connected. And, right, so we got our receiver part. This is going to just plug in. And it snaps right into place. And we are prompted by accessory connected. Unlock iPhone to use accessories. That's it. We should be connected. And what we're going to do is go ahead and take out the case. I only need one. If I was doing an interview, I suppose I could use two. And the fact that you have two, offering that redundancy, if one dies on you and the charging pack isn't charged, you could have at least the one other one fully charged and ready to go in case the other one isn't ready. So from what I understand, this is already supposed to be synced. I'm guessing that the blue indicator does confirm that it is charged and connected and synced to the device. According to the manual, it says when they are paired, the light keeps on, right? So, yeah, blue. You will see that it is green, right? So we are good. We are synced. This last video and audio sample is actually taken from the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I do have the wireless lavalier microphone connected, right? So this is the audio sample. I wanted you guys to hear it from the iPhone versus the Galaxy, which you have been hearing for a majority of the video when I've taken those audio samples and video samples. You guys can clearly see there's probably, because of the different camera system, you get a different video quality and you also get a different audio quality likely as well with different audio codecs and stuff like that. So right down here on the string of my hoodie, I'm standing probably about a foot and a half away from the phone, should sound just fine with respect to the volume level. But this is from the iPhone, and you'll see kind of like how it sounds. Doesn't matter where I'm standing, the sound quality should be the same. And this is how it sounds. That's your audio sample for the iPhone. And very quickly, as a baseline, this is recording from the iPhone external microphone, iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm standing about a foot away from the iPhone in this big spacious room with all these hard surfaces. As I do step away from the phone, now I'm a couple of feet away, you should see a volume difference and a sound quality difference. Now I'm several feet away from the recording device. It should sound very distant, very weak, and this is why someone would want to use a lavalier microphone if they're not standing very close to their device. So when you're close, it sounds fine, right? It's passable, but as you move away from the sound source, the external mic, this is why you'd want a lavalier microphone. All right, folks, so this is an audio and video sample taken directly from the external mic on the Samsung Galaxy S22. I'm standing about a foot, maybe foot and a half away from the device. Part of the reason why you might want a microphone like this, a wireless mic, is so you can get a higher quality sound when you're further away from your recording device. You can see when I step away, that distance creates a lot of echo, especially in a larger room with a lot of hard surfaces. As I get closer, it's less of an issue. As I move away from this microphone, external microphone, you will see that the sound gets lower quality. It's weaker, it's softer, and just, the quality and the richness of the volume just isn't there. So when I get really close, it's less of a problem, but when I stand further away and I'm not changing the volume of my voice, this would have to cause you to really speak up, right? But still the quality starts to degrade. So let's go ahead and plug in and do an audio and video sample using the microphone. I just got a notification on my phone and it says recording using USB device. So that tells me that the microphone is indeed connected. So you can compare the audio, no matter where I'm standing from the device, you can compare the audio that we just had on the standard external mic on the phone. Now we have this connected on my little hoodie string right here, and it's super, super close here, right? So there's like a very, very close recording, close proximity to my mouth. But I guess the recommended is to keep it about a foot away from the source of the voice. So as I step away from my camera and I move away, the sound quality shouldn't really degrade at all. I haven't adjusted anything in settings. I haven't touched anything with respect to try to attempt to do any type of volume controls. But now I'm kind of standing all the way back here, right, in which I'm like several feet away from the recording device. But you can clearly hear a difference between the performance as I was standing far away before with the external microphone, right, versus when I get really close and the sound quality. Now it doesn't change. This is really why someone would want to use a wireless microphone like this. So this is a big room. There's a lot of hard surfaces, hardwood floor, all these walls, super tall ceiling. You're going to get a lot of echo. Hopefully, we're not going to hear as much of that echo with the noise cancellation. I think it's engaged automatically. I don't have to change anything in the settings. But this is kind of your indoor audio sample here within a very large room with lots of hard surfaces. And I think what we'll do now is we'll take the show outdoors and we'll do a similar test. We should hear some traffic. There should be obviously some wind. We could see how this microphone performs in the elements. And it is December in Cleveland, so we probably do have some wind. That's good for us to test. Let's take the show outside. All right, folks, we're outside. I'm really close to the recording camera, the Samsung Galaxy S22. I'd say I'm probably like a foot and a half away from it. So what I want you guys to hear, obviously, is the wind. It's an overcast, cloudy day. We do have some wind. So I want you guys to kind of see what it's like here on the device. You can kind of get an idea of what the sound is. And I'm really, really close, right? So now I'm going to step back. You guys will see why someone would want to use an external microphone or a lavalier microphone so that the sound quality doesn't degrade. So I'm probably, I'd say about 5 or 6 feet away from the phone now, right? Now I'm about 10 feet away. I mean, I'm going to have to boost the audio in the edit because it probably doesn't sound good at all, right? So once I get closer, it's less of an issue, but you probably are picking up some of the wind. As I move back away from it, the signal gets a lot weaker and the sound quality falls off. Let's go ahead and plug in the mic and test it. Ooh, and this is a good part because it's really windy right now. So this is a good way to test it. I can hear the traffic behind me. I can kind of feel the wind is gusting. And
I don't know, maybe the microphone picks it up or not. We'll test it and we'll see how it sounds in the video. We probably won't be dealing with the same amount of wind noise. That's probably been reduced. And obviously now I can stand wherever I want in relation to the recording device, and the sound quality should be better than it was before. All right, so stepping away from the recording device, the sound experience shouldn't be any different, right? And I can be completely off access from the phone that's recording, and it shouldn't change anything. You guys will see this is why someone would want to get a lavalier microphone, so that way when they move around, right, it doesn't impact any of the audio experiences you record. So that's the audio sample recording outside. Tell me what you guys think about the performance difference between the external mic that's built into the phone and the lavalier mic that's on the string of my hoodie. All right, so here's a little bit of kind of like a selfie recording as I'm kind of walking around here through my yard, and you guys can see, you know, kind of on the mobile side, like if you're moving around and vlogging and stuff like that, right? So that's the sound quality as I'm kind of walking around.
All right, here's a recorded selfie video without the lavalier microphone plugged in. You guys can hear the sound quality, the difference between with the lavalier microphone and just recording straight from the device.
What I wanted to quickly do is change some of the positions of the lavalier mic, just moving it from the string that's on my hoodie over to like the lining of like right here by my collar. So this is a lot closer to the, you know, the location of voice from where it's projected. So this probably is going to change it. Let's test it in a couple of different locations and maybe see what sounds best. So this one much closer to my mouth, and it's a lot closer, but you can see that it's pictured. Some people like to, you know, make the lavalier microphones not visible. Like that's the whole idea of having it, keeping it close to the person that might be moving, but getting it out of the visual periphery of, you know, footage, and it's more conspicuous. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to put it in a different location here in my hoodie and see if the sound quality changes. Now it's off to the side. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. We'll see here in production if it does. So we tried it at the string of my hoodie. We previously put it here down at the kind of like the collar location, and then here it is off to the side if you don't want it kind of in the front. This is the audio sample here on the side. And I guess this would be the TikTok test. This is what I've seen some people do with their wireless lavalier microphones. They literally hold it like really, really close to their mouth as they talk and produce content. I don't like doing this. This kind of feels and looks stupid. I'm not sure why folks do this. If they're wearing a shirt, they should be able to put this thing on like their lapel or somewhere on their shirt or something like that. Anyways, it's really close, so I didn't want to speak too loud. Maybe we're hearing clipping. I don't know. It doesn't give me an indicator of that. But this is the sound recording holding it in front of my mouth. Additional location located down here at the top of the collar area of my hoodie. This is probably going to give me the best sound quality, I think, in terms of the performance of this. You want to try to keep it unobstructed for the source of sound to pick up by the microphone. It's actually inside my hoodie. I don't even know what this sounds like right now. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Just a quick little test of it inside my hoodie. It's actually down here underneath. So if you wanted it completely out of sight and out of mind, here it is what it sounds like through clothing underneath my hoodie. Really excited about trying out this microphone in the field when I'm out there doing my speed testing and different types of content that I produce as a creator. And I wanted to review something that was entry point, something that was affordable. I spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on all of my professional gear that I use for live streaming. And I have a Samsung Mobile, like Go Mic, and that one's just a problem. I think something is failing with this, so I needed to replace it with something reliable and something that I could afford without kind of breaking the budget. And I think I found something that could work. I'm excited to test this and put it through more of its paces. And I wanted to do something in reviewing a product that might help some other creators or people within, you know, kind of the mobile tech space. I've always recorded all my content on mobile. I live stream from desktop, but I do everything mobile, whether it's recorded videos and testing. And $30, under $30 through Amazon, a nice low, you know, price point. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to put this thing through some thorough testing, give you guys a long-term review at a later time. But that's the recorded audio that you're hearing through the microphone. Tell me what you guys think about it. I haven't even really listened to it yet much. So you guys are getting my first impressions unboxing here. Hopefully you guys found this review helpful if you're in the market for one of these. It's nice that you kind of get the two inside the package, right? So that way, if you got an interview that you want to do or something like that, or one dies, you got the backup plan. I love the idea of the charging case and keeping it there so you don't lose it. I am a little concerned about where I'm going to be putting the adapter, if it's got a place for it that I can fit it in here. Otherwise, I think I'm actually going to just put it inside this and keep it safe and stashed when I'm not using it. But this thing is going to stay in my car whenever I'm doing my speed testing videos. Super excited about that. Anyways, tell me what you guys think of what you see out of this device, the price point, what comes with it. What do you think of the sound quality? Remember, this thing is $30, right? I'm not expecting the world. I'm just expecting it to be better than recording through the external mic on the device. That's all I'm looking for, an enhancement, because, man, it just wasn't cutting it. I didn't like the sound quality when I was recording through the device in my car. So anyways, tell me what you guys think of the product that you see here with the IMAXTOP lavalier microphone. Tell me what you think of the price point, the audio quality, and I got more footage and content to produce on this device. And if I'm going to keep it long term or if I'm going to have to upgrade to something better, stay tuned for more content on this. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it helped someone. If it did, like this video, subscribe for more, and turn on the bell notifications icon so you never miss an upload. Thanks for tuning in, and we shall see you all on the next video. Peace.